Hey everybody, we're back, and with everything that's going on right now, they might close the park. This might be our last fishing trip for a while. So normally we wouldn't have come because, as you can see, the waves are huge, the surf is rough, and it's going to be nasty. But she already caught a whiting as we were setting up. So that could be the difference today, because we're going to be going after the bluefish for sure, and whatever she can catch on the bait rod. So let's do it. Wow, she's actually got something. Oh wow. We're still setting up. That's a big whiting. Good job. Take it up to the chair. We're just still trying to get set up here. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's a good whiting. That is a big whiting. Okay, we got plenty of cut bait, and I'm gonna put it on for the bluefish, not the sharks. We got seaweed. It's gonna be a tough day today. She got that big whiting, so I've already got the little pieces on there for the bluefish. And as you've seen, you know, we might hook a shark, who knows. That one whiting is probably good enough to save the entire day. So now let's get something. She's got another one, even with her bad shoulder. And it's another little whiting. Well, actually, that's not a little whiting. These are good whiting. Okay, I'll take him off and throw him up there. And now we can start letting them go. 2 is plenty, okay? Well, today might be a good day. Let's see. Give you a look at the surf here. It's pretty rough. We got about an hour before low tide. So as the surf comes in, it's gonna get big. Bigger than what it is. But she's got those 2 whiting, so we are in much better shape than what I thought we'd be in. So we're probably going to stay a regular day for us about 6.5 hours and try to get some bluefish or a shark. I think she's got another one. We just had a shark pull the bluefish rod down. So I'm glad we came today. Okay, it's another whiting. Decent size. Okay, that's number 3. No, keep it. Man, I think I'm gonna put a bigger hook. I'm either gonna put the gorilla hook or the Owner Super Mutu. Because now I got plenty of whiting for bait that I can, you know, use the bigger chunks if the bluefish end up tearing it up. I got to get bigger hooks on there to get the shark. Okay, we had a pull down. That was a definite shark. I don't know if it was a big one or not, but I switched to the 3-foot 480 cable with the Owner Super Mutu. And I got a smaller chunk of whiting than I normally put, so it's super high percentage in case it's a little bit smaller shark, because that was a definite pull down with the shark. So now I'm not messing around with the bluefish rigs. We're shark fishing now. Well, I'm trying to keep the GoPro on the shark rod because we had the pull down, and her shoulder's still messed up, but she's definitely catching the fish today. And all the whiting are good size. Yeah. Man, that's a good size whiting.
It's all good size.
Yeah, they're all about 12 inches long. Now we're definitely letting them go. I got plenty of bait. Here, lift him up. Let's look at him. Yeah, that's a good whiting. Yeah. All right, go ahead, let him go. the bluefish are biting on that little chunk of whiting with the 9.0 Super Mutu, I don't even worry about it. They just, you're not going to catch them. It's got to be a pretty big bluefish to get that thing in his mouth. I might put the whiting head on the next cast. That's what the bluefish do to the bigger chunks of whiting. And you're just not going to catch them with a 9.0 Super Mutu, but I'm fishing for sharks. She's got another one. Most likely another big whiting. He's a smaller one. Still, that's a decent size. That's a decent whiting. It's number 5. Oh, he de-hooked himself. Good, let him go. We don't need any more. Hey, that's 5 whiting, 4. That's probably the smallest one of the day. And that's still a decent one. So when I got the shark rod, I mean, in these conditions, that's pretty bad. I might have to put a spider weight on. It seems like the current, because we're about 45 minutes after low tide, and it seems like the current is picking up when the tide's coming in, so that's not good. The shark rod can sit out here all day with these big chunks of whiting and stuff. You're not going to get the bluefish. And you may or may not get a shark, but if we hook one with the rig I got, we should be in good shape.
You might have a bluefish.
It's going to be hard to get the bluefish on the fix hook.
You got it?
Yeah, I think so. That's a bluefish where he swiped at it. It's just, you're just not going to get him with the big Mutu hooks.
Yeah.
All right. Was a good bite, though.
Yeah, it was.
All right. He got off when I was turning the GoPro on.
Was it pulled down?
It was a goddamn black tip. No, it was biting it. I was holding the rod when he took off with it. Damn it! Well, we messed that up, obviously. Wow, I can't tolerate that. That's my fault, obviously. Okay, we missed one. That means we're staying for quite a while today, a lot longer than we would have, because we had the pull down earlier. This one was on there. It was tapping it like a bluefish, and when I went over to the rod, it was coming in, and when I got the line tight, it almost yanked the rod out of my hands, because I had tightened the drag thinking it was a bluefish. So he was running with that tight drag, and what happened, because of her shoulder, she's having a hard time reeling her rod in, and I was trying to walk backwards and get to the GoPro, take the little plastic bag off and turn it on, and he came in and got the slack in the line and that circle hook pulled. That's not going to happen again. If we miss a little bit of footage, we'll just wait till she gets over here, because I'm not going to miss any more like that. We're going to make sure we get them hooked. She caught a couple of sand fleas with one hand. Oh, and it got off. Just like the shark did. That's okay. Are you going to go catch sand fleas with one hand again? It's about 2 hours before high tide, and after having a pull down and then missing a shark, it's going to be hard for us to leave. That might have been a black tip that was under 5 foot. It could have been a stingray too. It wasn't a bigger black tip, because it would have jumped or would have ran line out. It didn't do either. It was struggling against the dragon coming in, and kind of what the 5'5", the last one we caught, did, but not quite. But who knows what it is, since we didn't get it. All right, we're wrapping it up. This might be our last trip if they lock everything down. We'll see. She caught the 5 whiting and we missed the shark, but you can't be perfect. So we're gonna try to come unless they won't let us.